Hello and welcome on the set of LDVMedia, our school's TV channel. Today on this special show we will talk about the Swedish-French student exchange that has been going on for 19 years now. I am with Lillian and Joshua and we will learn more about this project.
So how did this project start?
Well, it started because I'm an English teacher and I thought that going to Brittany for just a week, having 5 or 6 pupils in the same room, thought that wasn't really right. So I remembered my old days when I first visited Sweden, and I was amazed by the fact that everybody there was speaking English. So I thought about doing that. Then we had a Swedish student, Hans Albin, who came for a year in this school. He was a boarder, he took his baccalaureate, he passed it with a brilliant grade. And meanwhile, I phoned his French teacher, who had always wanted to organize an exchange with Sweden, so we decided, and so that's how things started. That was in 2004.
And what are the goals of this exchange program?
The goals are mainly getting to know other cultures, of course. For our students, we have students who have taken French before and they have studied French for a while. And we realized that it isn't the same to just learn about the language. You can't just learn about a language without learning also about the culture. So seeing differences, seeing similarities, and getting to know other people.
So this year, the students worked on how Europe affects their daily life. Let's hear some of that.
Så i år så jobbar studenterna på hur Europa påverkar studenternas dagliga liv. Så ska vi höra om det.
In the EU, you are able to move freely across the borders of nations in the Schengen area. But this not only includes the actual travel through nations, but also to have the same securities as in your own nation, such as healthcare and the ability to work, study and purchase without tariffs in these nations.
How are you affected by free movement?
Well, I was able to come here to France and to this school, but it also allows me to go on vacations throughout the EU, and it allows everyone to move freely throughout the EU, improving cooperation, understanding, and European identity, so that we can all cooperate and live in a better society.
But what happens if you get hurt in another EU country?
In the EU, you have the right to the same healthcare as the people in the country you are visiting. So you don't need to worry if you get hurt.
How does the EU accomplish this?
They accomplish this by allowing free movement between service, goods and capital. It also benefits the companies of the EU, so they can be more competitive compared to the ones outside of the EU. This is done through removing tariffs and improving cooperation.
Bonjour! My name is Thea and we will have a quiz now about EU.
Je m'appelle Anton and I will give you the answers afterwards.
Okay, so the first question. Which of these countries are not a member of the EU? Switzerland, Sweden or Malta?
The answer is number 1. Switzerland is not a member of the EU.
Question number 2. Which of these countries officially uses the euro as their currency? Norway, Denmark or Finland?
The answer is number 3. Finland uses the euro as their official currency.
Question number 3, the last question. What is the largest official language in the EU? German, English or French?
The answer is number 1. German is the largest official language in the EU. And that was it for us.
I hope it went well for everyone.
Au revoir!
So, hello, do you know who is Ursula von der Leyen?
Yes, she is the president of the European Commission. Ursula von der Leyen was born in Germany in 1958. She is the president of the European Commission and has been since 2019.
I have a question. Do you know who Joseph Borrell Fontelle is?
He's the representative of the Union for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy. Joseph Borrell was born in Spain in 1947 and has been a representative since 2019.
Ah, Mr. Baguette.
Oui, ça va, ça va.
Oui, ça va, ça
Hello.
va. Hello.
Do you know who Charles Michel is?
Yes, it's the president of the European Council. So Charles Michel is was born in Belgium in 1975 and is the president of the European Council since 2099.
Hello. Do you know who Roberta Metsola is?
Isn't she the president of EU?
Yeah.
I think she was born in 1979 in Malta, and she's a member of Malta's National Party, and she has been EU's president since January 2020. She has been a member of EU since 2013, which is a long time.
Did you know that the EU can provide you financial and organizational help to be able to study abroad?
I didn't know that. Please tell me more.
Yes, it's true. It's called the Erasmus program and it's combined 33 countries within Europe. And why would you recommend it?
It makes it possible for you to study and get work experience abroad.
Do you want to study abroad? Just ask your teacher or your head teacher and they will tell you how.
Hello and bonjour. I'm Lillian for LDVTV, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the euro. Now, a little bit of information before we begin. The euro is used by 19 countries in the European Union today. That is the equivalent of 340 million people. So that means that 340 million people in the European Union use the euro on a daily basis. Now, with us today we have Alva Risberg, a Swedish expert on the euro. She's going to give us a little bit more information about this. Hi, Alva.
Hello.
So, now maybe we should start with some pros.
Yeah, of course. So the most basic and general pro about the euro is its stability, which really is positive for a country because a stable economy is the dream for everyone. And what this really means is that, first of all, it's very easy to compare the prices in different countries, since the currency is the same, obviously. Second of all, the exchange rate fluctuation are not a problem for companies in the European zone, which means, in more normal language, that the prices are kept stable. And also, the countries who are a member of the European zone are in the growth pact, which means that, the euro is good for the country's welfare. So for the school, education, health, hospitals, all of that.
Very, very interesting indeed. So you said there were some cons as well. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, because there are a few countries in the European Union who are not a member of the Eurozone, and their reasons for that is that, first of all, it's very different for the people who rule the euro to understand each country's individual situation, because we all live during different circumstances, we have different landscapes, different, pros with our countries, so therefore it could be hard to picture their economy. Mm-hmm. And also that can lead to, if one country have a hard period in their economy, that affects the other countries as well, badly, of course. And that is most of the cons.
Okay, thank you very much. That was Alva Risberg, the expert on the euro, with us today at LDVTV. I've been Lillian Simonson-Gilman for LDVTV. Thank you and au revoir.
Wow, that was great. I didn't realize Europe was that much present in our lives. So today you and your students are making a video, but what is planned for the rest of the exchange in France?
So we came here yesterday and spent the entire day going here. Today we have been looking into to your lessons, and we're here, of course. Tomorrow, where are we going tomorrow?
Tomorrow we're going to visit Monistrol. Mm-hmm. So we've organized a little fika, of course, in your honor. Donc on va, ce qu'ils appellent fika en Suède, c'est un moment où on partage quelque chose à boire, à manger, voilà. C'est, je crois, l'inverse de café. Café, fika, something like that. Then in the afternoon we'll be going to Le Puy. We'll take the bus. And we'll be going to the oh, I forgot the name.
Terre de Géant?
Terre de Géant, exactly. Thank you, Selena. She's staying at my place because we also have exchanges with the teachers. And so Terre de Géant, I won't say much about it because I'd like them to discover, to have a little surprise. It's something brand new, and it will allow you to discover our region, and especially the Haute-Loire. Shall we talk about what we do with teachers Thursday night? No, maybe not. No, we won't.
Friday we're leaving for Saint-Etienne. We're spending the day in Saint-Etienne.
Exactly. So we'll be going to the Vase Chocolate Factory. So they have a visit, a very nice shop where you can buy delicious chocolates. And then in the afternoon we'll be going to, it's called I think 1909, where you'll be doing in groups, mixed groups, Swedish and French people doing escape games. It will be in English, so it will be a great help for our students.
After that, on Saturday and Sunday, we don't really know what you're supposed to do because you have the schedule open to do whatever. So we're very much looking forward to see and to hear about what you have been doing during the weekend. And then on Monday, unfortunately, very, very early, we leave to go back to Sweden.
Full of memories, we'll hope.
Yes.
Nice memories.
Okay then, thank you for coming, thank you for watching. See you next time on LDVMedia.
Okej då, tack så mycket för att ni kom. Tack så mycket för att ni tittade. Vi ses nästa gång på LDVMedia.